Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. My name is Gabriella Debora from Eagle School. Today, I want to talk about why education should be a right, not a privilege. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. These powerful words by Nelson Mandela reminds us that education is not something special for a few. It's a right for everyone. Today, I want to talk about why education should be treated as a right, not a privilege. We all know that going to school is important, right? But have you ever thought about how lucky we are to have the chance to get an education? For many children around the world, going to school is not something that they can count on. It's a dream. Education is the key to many opportunities, but millions of children don't have the chance to learn. Education is not just about memorizing facts or getting good grades. It's about helping people reach their potential, follow their dreams, and build better lives. Without education, people can struggle to find good jobs or make a positive impact on the world. Without education, it's hard to have a bright future. Imagine being a child who wants to go to school but can't. Maybe your family can't afford it, or maybe the school is too far away. For many children, this is not just a sad story, it's their everyday life. As of 2023, the United Nations reports that 258 million children and young people are not in school. That's 258 million children who could change the world but don't have the chance to learn. This problem is even worse in some areas. In parts of Africa, 1 in 3 children is not in school. According to a 2020 report by UNICEF and the UNESCO Institute for Statistics, some children are forced to work to help their families. Other children live in places where there is wars, poverty, or discrimination. Many children simply can't get to school because it's too far away, or their family can't afford to send them. These children are missing out on the education they deserve, right? In Indonesia, education is a right according to the 1945 Constitution. But the reality is that not every child has the same opportunity to go to school. Children in richer areas often have better schools, trained teachers, and modern technology. Meanwhile, children in poorer areas face problems like overcrowded classrooms and not enough resources. According to a report from the World Bank in 2021, over 1.3 million children in Indonesia are not in school. This shows how big the gap is between rich and poor people areas when it comes to education. In rural parts in Indonesia, schools are so far away, and many families can't afford things like school fees and supplies. During the COVID-19 pandemic, millions of children in remote areas couldn't attend school because they didn't have access to the internet. As a result, the gap in education between cities and rural areas became even bigger. Imagine how much better the world could be if every child had the chance to go to school. If every child in Indonesia and around the world had access to education. They could grow up to be doctors, engineers, teachers, or even leaders of tomorrow. But if we keep treating education as a privilege for only a few, we will never know what these children could achieve. Education is not just about the individual. It's about society as a whole. When we give children the chance to learn, we help them build better lives, contribute stronger community. Education helps people get good job, healthier life, and make sure that their countries are stronger. So, what can we do to make sure that education is seen as a right and not a privilege? First, we need to support policies that make sure education available to every child. Government needs to make sure that schools are built everywhere and that every child can afford to go to school. We can raise awareness about the barriers to education and work together to remove them. But importantly, we must always remember that education is a right for everyone, not just a lucky few. Every child deserves the opportunity to learn and grow. Together, we can make sure that no child is left behind. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you have a great time.